So like a lot of you, I'm very busy. I've got a job, a commute, and the family, and I've got my hobby, photography. And I didn't want to fall into the trap of neglecting one or the other. So today I would like to speak about how I do it to match up my hobby with my family time. So today we're going for a nice walk to the local river, looking for black and white photos and compositions. I was hoping for some fog because this morning was really misty. But I'm not sure that's going to work out. The reason why we've started doing these walks is because a few weeks ago I could tell that my son was getting more and more restless after a week at school. He's somebody who likes to move a lot. He's a very clever little boy with a lot of energy. And by Saturday morning, he was just ready to burst from the inside. And after a lot of time at work myself, I wanted to go out into nature as well. So I decided that as much as possible now I'm going to try to go out and do some kind of hike or exercise with my son. So it looks like fog is not going to happen, but there's a really nice scene I like here with some reflections in the water. So let's see if that works out. So when we set off for the walk, we were obviously having a good time, chatting with each other. I was looking around me as well, trying to see if I could see any compositions. And I wanted to film it, obviously, as well, so I can share it with you. So I involved my son to help me. I had just gotten a new camera for the filming bit, and I wasn't quite sure about the autofocus yet. And he is really interested in everything technical, so it was kind of a win-win situation. I was asking him, am I in focus? I'm not sure if I'm even in the frame. And he was looking and going like, yeah, daddy, that's all right. Or no, wait, there's a big problem here. So at some point we walked past a lake and I noticed this big log that was half in the lake, half outside, and it just reminded me of a crocodile, just like in one of these films I had seen when I was younger in warmer countries where you get close to the lake and suddenly a crocodile jumps out at you. And I just took a few photos from each side and really quite liked the way it was kind of framed in on both sides, and you could just see a little bit of the background. And I liked the leading line as well, how the log just goes into the center of the image. And on our path, there were also these fitness stations, where they tell you to do some crazy movements or hang from bars and stuff. And my son really enjoyed that. So he went there, did some pull-ups, did his calisthenics, as he called them, and had a lot of fun. And I did a little bit as well, and I did a bit of photography. And a little bit further along the same lake, I noticed these branches that were protruding out of the lake. And I thought they looked just like somebody who was pointing to. At least that's how we do it in France, in Europe. And it reminded me of the Terminator movies, the Terminator films. I'm not sure if you remember the scene where he goes like this and then slowly goes down. So while we were having our picnic, I observed the mountains, the trees and everything, and the clouds that were just coming in and out. And I noticed how there was this line of trees that was standing in front of the gray sky. And I thought, wow, that looks really bleak, really quite atmospheric. And I'm really attracted by these kind of scenes. I think that they've got like a rawness that really resonates with me. And in this case, actually, I took just a single frame because I thought it just looked perfect to me. So I'm not sure what I was thinking when I said that there was going to be mist or fog. There certainly was mist in the morning, but then it really did burn away exactly when we arrived. So yeah, that didn't work out at all. We really enjoyed our walk and had a good time together. It was great to try to combine the photography with some family time, something which I usually try to avoid. But then usually it means that there's no photography and no filming. And I'm worried that that would lead to a lot of regrets when I'm older. I'm not worried about family time because we spend a lot of time together as a family. That's our absolute top priority. And I noticed how my son had a big smile on his face for the rest of the weekend. I mean, sometimes he was grumpy as well. That's completely normal. It's time a part of family life. But I noticed how he was much calmer compared to the times when we haven't been able to go out for a walk. But still, I realized that I made some mistakes during this walk. I think it's a learning process. I want to get to a point where it's really enjoyable, not just for me taking the photos and having family time, but also for my son or for my family when they come with me, so that they don't get too bored, by me stopping and taking photos and filming. So during today's video, I took too much B-roll. B-roll is like when I take video clips of the landscape or of my surroundings or of myself. And that takes a lot of time. You have to set up the tripod, you have to check the composition, then you have to walk into the frame, walk out, pick it all up, change the settings, turn it off. And it takes a lot of time. And that got really boring really quickly for my son. Also, I still had an old audio setup where I was recording to an external recorder, which wasn't ideal because I had to do a lot of checks and settings, and lots of cables were running around, and that wasn't great at all. So I'm happy to say that for the next videos, that's completely different. That's sorted. But I think I learned from my mistakes from today. And we still had a brilliant time together. So what's your experience with trying to combine your hobby with family time? Have you been successful with it? Do you have any tips for all of us? Please let us know in the comments because it's tricky. It's not always easy. And it would be nice if you could learn from each other. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I see you in the next video.